Everyone. Thank you so much for joining today's session. Namaste to everyone. Today I'm talking about Aksharamanamalai by Ramana Maharishi. Before entering into the today topic, I would like to share the brief note about Ramana Maharishi. I hope everyone know about Ramana Maharishi. Before entering into the subject, just we can recall a little bit about Ramana Maharishi, like who he is, his place of birth, and how he connected with spirituality, all those things. Ramana Maharshi was born in Tiruchulli, Tamil Nadu, India, in the year of 1879. He initially, like when he born, he was named as Venkataramana Iyer, and after his spiritual journey, his name was changed as Ramana Maharshi. He is the inspiration for many people in silence meditation, that is Mauna Sadhana. His first slogan, which he followed, is "I am not this body. All my panchakoshas, like layers of the body, which we called as Anandamaya, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, all these layers of the body. All these are not me. I am a pure soul. I am a divine soul. I am a God." Just these are all his slogans, Ramana Maharshi's slogans. He practices the silence. He taught everyone how to be in silence and how to get enlightened. That is mukti through this maunam silence. Then by practicing the silence meditation, again, his name was changed as Bhagavan Ramanudu, which now we are calling as Sri Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi. And coming to his family, his parents are Alagamma and Sundaraya. They all live together in Tiruchulli, Tamil Nadu. When he born, Venkataramana Iyer, when he born, a few saints in Tiruchulli, they told to his parents that your son is born with the blessings of Lord Subramanya Swami, who is the second son of Lord Shiva. We all know about Subramanya Swami. In his childhood, whenever, like in the age of 3 years, 4 years, 4 years old, whenever he listened the name Arunachala, suddenly he get excited, thrill, like his body will become a goosebumps because he already connected with that higher energy. One day, like when he was very good at studies, still 16 years old. One day, he read the book name called Periya Puranam. The author is Skiller. This is the first book read by Ramana Maharshi. But after reading this book, he connected to the pure consciousness and spiritual awakening for first 16 years. He was a normal child with a keen interested in studies, sports, everything. Everything is normal as normal kids. But when he studied this book, he connected to the pure consciousness. At that certain point, he at the age of 16 years, at the certain point, he struggled a point called fear of death. With this point, he struggled a lot, and he himself awakened to the spiritual journey. He got a question at the age of 16. Who am I? Where will my body will go after the death? What is this? Like he got fear about death completely. Then he himself experimented on his body. He just lay down and he tightened his breath. He closed his eyes, and for a long time, he just tightened his breath. Then he realized himself, death is not in my soul. Death is only for this body. I am not this body. This is the thing he realized, and he got awakened. I am beyond this body. With a glimpse of this higher in this mortal consciousness, he lost all the interest in earthly life. This incident, after this incident happened, from 6 weeks from this incident happened, he went to his elder brother and he asked for 5 rupees to pay the school fees. During the time, the school fees are very low, and he asked for 5 rupees to pay the school fees. Immediately, his brother offered him a 5 rupees. Then he wrote a letter to his family members that he's not to worry about him, and he all the way he alone traveled to Tiruvannamalai with that 5 rupees. He traveled there and he started his spiritual journey. After going to Tiruvannamalai, he don't have food, he don't have shelter, anything, but he just sat under the Arunachala mountain. That is the place where holy place for him. he sat in that mountain Arunachal, near and on and in and around Arunachala mountain, and he started doing meditation. Few people around that mountain place, they offer him a food or water, something, and then he have that water, food, something, and again he goes into the meditation. He was teaching a meditation, silence meditation, to everyone, whoever comes to him. But after a few days, his family members were very much worried about his absence. One day, one young man noticed on Ramana Maharshi leg a tattoo. In the tattoo, it was mentioned as Venkata Ramana. And then immediately he remembered, okay, this boy belongs to so on parents. We need to inform immediately. Then that guy informed to the parents. They came immediately to his place, tearfully, and pleased him to leave to home. Both parents came and pleased Ramana Maharshi to come back to home. But despite this, Ramana Maharshi gave silence, meditative expression to his parents as well. Okay, but he didn't go back to his place. He was staying in Tiruvannamalai itself for all his lifetime. Days passed away. His mom, Alagamma, whom I mentioned before, fallen sick, and at the same time, eventually all his sons also passed away. Like Ramana Maharshi brothers also passed away. So, by the way, like by hearing all the slogans, teachings of Ramana Maharshi, even Alagamma became a devotee for her own son. And she would like to spend her days with his son, Ramana Maharshi. So she stays along with his in ashramam itself. With Alagamma also stay with Ramana Maharshi in ashramam itself. Now, Ramana Maharshi is a great dhyani and man of knowledge. He also had wonderful relationship with animals. He maintains the closed oneness with all of the God's creation. Many seekers benefited his ideas and laws to reach higher state of consciousness. In last 2 years, he suffered with cancer, and he had a great physical pain, but still he gave the radiant smile on his face. And finally, in the year of 1950, April 14th, when he was at the age of 70 years old, he vacated his body. This is the short note about our Ramana Maharshi. Hope everyone is like listening, like everyone can understand.
Awesome, Deekshi. Go ahead. It's very nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, it's going good. Thank you.
Thank you so much, friends. Yeah. Now, before entering into the main topic, today's session, wisdom from Aksharamanamalai. Aksharamanamalai is completely about surrenderance of God. Like how to surrender to God, how we need to surrender to God unconditionally, just completely about surrenderance. Before entering into the surrenderance, here I would like to share this small story on surrenderance. Like we will be hearing from our childhood, our parents, our grandparents will be telling, "Em jarigina adi mani manchike," whatever happens is good for us. On this moral, I would like to share the small story. Hope like everyone know this story, but just I would like to remember again in this platform. Once upon a time, there was a king. And his minister used to always say this thing: whatever happens is happened for good. In an accident, minister's son injured his leg, and his leg has to be amputated. And then also he said, whatever happens is happened for good. One day, the king himself, by chance, he cut his finger with his own sword, and he started bleeding heavily, and condition became worse. And matter of habit, our minister immediately says, whatever happens is happened for good. This time, king was really annoyed. He ordered soldiers lock him up at the prison. Minister now is imprisoned. Things went smooth for some days. One day, king went to jungle for hunting. He lost his way, and he is roaming alone in the jungle alone. He was very hungry and thirsty by the time. Suddenly, few tribals attacked him, and king asked tribals, "I don't know what you are talking. Why do you bring me here? I lost I lost my way. That is the reason I'm searching for myself, says king. They took king along with them because they wanted the tribal person have some spiritual thing was happening in their thing. Something was happening, so they wanted to give. They wanted to sacrifice king's life to their own god. So immediately they hold him. They tied with the knots and they took to the place, and they are about to. The tribal took his sword to cut his body. At the time, tribal notices his finger was missing. Immediately, tribal stopped doing that because as per their laws, they are not supposed to sacrifice an incomplete body. So king said to be free. Then king realized minister was very much correct. And after 2 days, king reached his place. He ordered soldiers to release the minister respectfully. Then he was brought to him. King asked the minister, I agree with your point, but I am safe for what happened. For no matter you are suffering in the prison. Then what will you reply for this? Like king is asking to the minister. Minister replied, everything has happened for good only, because if I come along with you, tribals will be would have killed him, so that whatever happens is good for me. Like that, this is what the story. In this story, we can understand whatever we are doing, but we should not expect anything. We should not expect a result. We should just trust in our work and live for the God. This is a story of surrenderance. Now we are discussing about Aksharamanamalai. Aksharamanamalai. Akshara means letters. Manamalai means garland. In Tamil, we say malai means garland. Why this Aksharamanamalai came? What is the reason behind this? Why Ramana Maharishi wrote Aksharamanamalai? In the year of 1950, April 14th, a small group of devotees came to Ramana Maharishi. They pleased Ramana Maharishi that they are not happy with this meditation alone. They are still feeling incomplete. They need something like some sloka or some mantra to pray God unconditionally. And so they are asking Maharishi to help on this. Immediately, our Bhagavan Maharishi prayed. This is the first sloka. Next, we are entering into the sloka now. The first sloka, I'm not reading the sloka, I'm just sharing the wisdom of the sloka. Here, first sloka explains about, O Lord Ganapati, give me a hand and help me to make a garland of letters. That is called Aksharamanamalai, garland of letters. So, which is suitable for Lord Shiva, who is our Arunachala, because he was fond of that place, Arunachala. Everyone know about that. Arunachala has a big mountain, and people round that mountain for number of times. Like many know about that. At that time, he just took a pen and pencil, pen and paper along with him. He rounded that hill. By rounding the hill itself, he composed 108 slokas, verses of slokas, immediately by rounding the hill. God with the help of Lord Ganapati. Now, first sloka, like next stanza will be coming with Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala. This is the mantra he will be using for every sloka. After completing each sloka, he will be telling this music, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala. Why this mantra? Why he recited this mantra after each slogan? That time Maharishi was telling, when we recite mantra after each slokam, mantra is having much more power than the person. So that is the reason he combined this energy along with the sloka. That is the reason for each and every sloka, in middle he kept the this taglines, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala. Again, we will go for the another sloka. In this sloka, he mentioned, whoever do pradakshana of Arunachala, they will lost their pride in themselves. Pride in the sense ego. Every person should treat everyone equally. And when a person remove pride from their mind, then only they can connect with this meditation. And in this sloka, he explained about we need to trust in God completely, no matter what it is. We need not to have second thought or question. in our mind. We need to trust him unconditionally. We see God in others and in ourselves too. Here, we need to treat everyone around, whoever around us, equally. He says to Bhagavan, within, like he says, Bhagavan is within ourselves. And he told one more line here: there is a least distance between soul and the God. Usually we say God is within ourselves. So God is inside the soul. But when this pride comes into the pride, ego come into the soul, immediately God will be getting disconnected from us. We cannot connect with the divine energy or pure consciousness. Why this ego appears? Why people will get ego? Because of ignorance. Ignorance is the lack of knowledge. When the person has a lack of knowledge, that is ignorance, immediately he gets the ego, and it becomes the root cause of destruction. And in next verses of sloka, he mentioned the two words, Alagu and Sundaram. We also know Alagu Sundaram is also his parents' name, but he is not mentioning about his parents here. Alagu means in Tamil, it's called beauty. Sundaram, it's called as, in Sanskrit, we call again as beauty. Two different words, but same meaning, same like. We have to see the God. We have to see God in only one. Many gods are there, many things are there, but God is only one. Like that is how this author, Ramana Maharishi author, explained this sloka, Alagu and Sundaram, by using these two words. When aham frame our mind, aham, everyone knows aham frame our mind, automatically our mind will be imprisoned. If we need to connect with Lord Arunachala grace, we need to remove aham and pride from us. This is sloka of today. Like next week, I'll be sharing about more slokas, and I'll share the wisdom of the slokas. This is all about today's Aksharamanamalai. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone who joined today and listened to me. Thank you so much, Masters, for having me for this session today. I'm really blessed to be in this platform. Thank you, each and every one of you. Would like to share anything, you have any ideas, or you can share your experiences, or you have any questions on this, you can ask me.
Deekshi, I would like to say thank you to you. Actually, I know very little about Ramana Maharshi. I know that he's a very great rishi, but it's a good opportunity. I was thinking about it and it came through you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And I never heard about this book actually, so I'm very thankful.
Yeah, actually, this is not a book. We call, right, Lalita Sahasranamam, Vishnu, just like that. It is Aksharamanamalai is 108 stotras.
Okay.
Yeah, while the Arunachal, like when, like I told you, when a group of devotees go to Ramana Maharshi, they pleaded Ramana Maharshi. They are not satisfied with meditation alone. They need something else beyond meditation.
Right.
They are still connected with the pujas, that bhakti.
Right,
So
mantras,
mantras. So at that time, he just took the energy of Lord Ganapati by him, like in one step itself, he wrote all 108 slokams, just mentioning how to surrender the God. That's it. In this.
So great. Yeah. Thank you, Deekshi.
Yeah. Shall we start meditation with the help of our great master Ramana Maharshi? He always says silence meditation, Mauna Dhyanam. We will just keep the silence music now. And shall we start meditation, or we can have some discussion also for a few more minutes?
Deekshi, thank you so much, Deekshi. I want to thank you so much, and also congratulations on for doing this first initiation of teaching meditation, Deekshi.
Thank you, Divya. I have to thank you seriously. You gave me this opportunity. Meditation magic gave me this opportunity. I am very much thankful for you.
Oh, thank you, Dikshi. Thank you. And I want to add one point, Dikshi.
Yes,
So
yes.
whenever I get Ramana Maharshi, right? Whenever I see his picture, whenever I heard about his name, the first thing that comes to my mind is silence. So usually people think silence doesn't have anything, right? But silence has all the answers to all the questions we have, all the solutions of all the problems we have. So this is what I realized, Dikshi. So even speaking about today, right? I spoke with some of our friends in our group, like Aruna. I spoke with Swarupa. The same topic, we were discussing about the same topic, about how to be in silence, how
Yeah.
to start, and what we do, what the benefits we get through
Yes.
silence. So the perfect synchronization of what you're speaking today, Dikshi.
Yes, yes, yes. Even our Patrijis are also always used to say at least weekly once, monthly once. Everyone should do maunam, maunam. Everyone should be in maunam.
Yes, Dikshi. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, one experience with regarding Maunam is I went to Vipassana. So
Okay,
they do 10 days course. So they do follow 10 days of full Mauna.
maunam. Yes.
Yeah, so not even eye contact, no touching to each other, and no talking, of course, and no phones, no reading books. So you have to be completely silent and just be with your own self. So I really felt so amazing, Dikshi. After 10 days, I was really transformed. I was a bit better, very different person after the 10 days.
Wow, wow, really super, Divya. Thank you.
Yeah, yes,
Because
Dikshi.
if we go to such centers and then only we can do this maunam actually. In family, when we are in family, it for few it may be quite difficult to follow this maunam.
Yeah, so true, Dikshi, but still we can do it.
Yes, still we
So
can.
still we can do to the best of our extent, right?
Yes,
Maybe not the whole day. We can start something small and we can go a little bit more
yes.
and
At
more.
least 6 hours for a day, something like that we can practice.
Yeah, or else if we have really very little children, right? We can only talk to them as needed, and remaining persons we can
Ex-
stop talking. So
Yes.
we can do many things around Maunam. If we
Yeah,
really
yeah.
want to, right? We can still do it. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Yes.
Yeah, I recommend all the participants in the call to try Maunam from to maybe one day until next time we meet Dikshi. We want everybody to do Maunam, and we'll share experience for next class, Dikshi.
Sure, I also will practice that so that I can also get much energy. At
Yes,
least 6 to 7 hours in daytime,
yes.
from night. Yeah.
Yes, sure, Dikshi. Thank you so much, Dikshi.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Divya, for sharing your wisdom. Friends, shall we start? I'll stop the live recording. We will start the session now. Like meditation, we'll do group meditation for next 30 minutes. 1 minute.